Ebor Festival is 10 days away and it is 4 days at York. 28 races, 4 Group 1s and the richest handicap run anywhere in Britain. This is the show that tells you what to do about it. Straight in, because the build-up to Ebor Festival starts today. It is 4 days at York, 4 Group 1s and a fortnight of racing that decides more than most people realise. I'm Rachel, Rob's alongside me. So here is how it runs. Wednesday is the Juddmonte International and the best middle distance horses in training. Thursday is the Yorkshire Oaks and Ladies' Day. Friday is the Nunthorpe 5 furlongs, the fastest race of the year. Saturday carries both the City of York and the Ebor handicap itself.
And the reason it matters is this. It is the last great week of the flat before the season starts pointing at Ascot in October. The Juddmonte settles the middle distance argument. The Nunthorpe settles the sprinting one. And the Ebor itself is £500,000 in a 22-runner handicap, which is the single hardest puzzle of the summer and the one most worth getting right.
Wednesday, and it is Juddmonte Day. The race everything on that card is arranged around is the Juddmonte International, a G1.
And the thing to hold on to about Wednesday is that it sets the read for the rest of the week. The ground, the draw and the pace all get their first proper test on day one. And whatever they tell you is worth more on Saturday than any opinion form before racing started. Thursday, and it is Ladies' Day. The race everything on that card is arranged around as the Yorkshire Oaks, a G1.
By Thursday, you will have 1 day of evidence about how the track is riding, and that is worth more than anything anybody says about this card today. Friday, and it is Nunthorpe Day. The race everything on that card is arranged around is the Nunthorpe Stakes, a G1.
By Friday, you will have 2 days of evidence about how the track is riding, and that is worth more than anything anybody says about this card today. Saturday, and it is Ebor Day. The race everything on that card is arranged around is the Sky Bet Ebor Handicap, a heritage handicap. There is also the City of York Stakes on the same afternoon, which on any other week would be the feature in its own right.
By Saturday, you will have 3 days of evidence about how the track is riding. And that is worth more than anything anybody says about this card today.
4 Group 1s across the week: Juddmonte International, Yorkshire Oaks, Nunthorpe Stakes and the City of York Stakes. Those are the races the rest of the autumn gets measured against.
And so you know what you are listening to. Every call we make is published before the off and settled afterwards, win or lose. 366 settled so far, 0 winners, 0%.
Nobody else shows you that. It is the reason to take the ones we like at this meeting seriously.
If you only played one race all week, it would be the Juddmonte International, and it is a G1. Not because it is the most valuable, though at this meeting it usually is. But because it is the race the whole card is built around, which means it draws the deepest field and the sharpest market of the week.
And a sharp market is a good thing, not a bad one. A race nobody is betting is a race where the price is whatever the layer feels like. A race everybody is betting is a race where being right pays, because the price has been argued over by thousands of people and it is still wrong somewhere. That is the whole job. Find the bit of a well-argued price that is still wrong. The course is not a neutral stage, and York least of all. Last year, the Nunthorpe first 4 home came out of stalls 5, 3, 6 and 8 of 17. And in Saturday's Constantine Handicap, the first 8 home were all drawn in 10 or lower. Low to middle was the place to be. That is one analyst's post-meeting review rather than an official study, so it is a flag to watch rather than a rule to bet. But if it repeats in the first 2 days, it is worth money on the Friday.
Ireland went 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Ebor last year. Willie Mullins won it with Ethical Diamond. Henry de Bromhead was second with Ascending. Aidan O'Brien third with Queenstown. A jumps yard winning the richest flat handicap in the country is not a fluke anymore. It is a pattern. And the market has been slow to price it. And here is the bit almost nobody does, so we will. These are the three things that would make us tear all of this up. Rain first. Every read we have just given you assumes the ground stays as it usually is at this meeting. And if it turns, then most of the form we have been quoting stops applying.
The draw, second. In big fields at York, the stall is not a detail, it is sometimes the whole race, and we do not know the draw yet. And third, non-runners. 4 races at this level are full of horses with 2 or 3 targets, and half a dozen of the names being talked about today will end up somewhere else. Say that out loud in a preview, and you will be right more often than the people who pretend otherwise.
Before we go on, if this is the first time you have found us through Ebor Festival, here is what this channel is. We are an analysis account, not a tipping service. As it stands, that is 366 settled calls, 0 winners, 0% and plevro point 0 points.
And that last number is the one that actually matters. Strike rate tells you about luck. Beating the price the market closed at is the only thing anybody has ever shown predicts whether a method keeps working. It is also the number nobody else publishes, because publishing it means publishing the days it went wrong.
That is the shape of it. Over the next 10 days, we will go through what last year told us, the angles that actually decide this meeting, where the anti-post market has it wrong, and the yards to follow. Then the card every morning, all 4 days. Subscribe and none of it goes past you. That's us. We'll mark all of that in public tomorrow, whichever way it lands. Tomorrow, it's stat of the day, 1 number off our own book and what it changes. 18 plus. Everything here is analysis and opinion, never an instruction to bet. BeGambleAware.org.